Imagine a world where trade barriers suddenly skyrocket, shaking economies like a seismic quake. On April 2, 2025, Donald Trump dropped a tariff bombshell, vowing to slap reciprocal tariffs on 60-plus countries from China to the EU. Today, we'll break down how this unprecedented move could ripple through your wallet, your job, and the global economy. Let's dive in. Trump's reciprocal tariffs mean the U.S. now mirrors other countries' tariffs on American goods. For example, if China taxes U.S. cars at 34%, the U.S. taxes Chinese imports at 34%. But here's the kicker. A 10% base tariff applies to all imports, hitting $3.8 trillion in global trade. This isn't just a trade spat, it's a global economic reset. You can see from the table, China faces the highest tariffs at 34%, the EU at 25%, and Mexico at 15%. Every other nation, a flat 10% tax on imports. World Bank warns if average tariffs hit 25%, global trade could shrink by 10 to 15%, wiping out $5 trillion in economic activity. Countries reliant on U.S. exports like Vietnam electronics or Germany cars face disaster. You can see China's exports could drop. Germany's auto sector could drop, and Southeast Asia's factories might grind to a halt. Trump claims tariffs will protect American jobs, but economists disagree. A 25% tariff on imported cars could raise U.S. car prices by $5,000 to $10,000. Meanwhile, the strong dollar from reduced trade could hurt U.S. exporters. You can see U.S. factories might hire more workers, but your grocery bill? Up by thousands. And GDP growth could have from 4 to 2%. China's retaliation could target U.S. agriculture, soybeans, pork, and tech. But here's the twist. China's now $18 trillion economy, less reliant on exports. Meanwhile, U.S. farmers might lose billions. You can see U.S. farmers could lose $20 billion, while China bets on homegrown tech and new trade allies. Economists warn the tariffs could trigger a global recession. The dollar's surge might destabilize emerging markets, while U.S. inflation could hit 6%, forcing interest rate hikes. As you can see, there's a 60% chance of recession and a 30% risk of full-blown trade war. Tariffs might sound like America first, but in a connected world, everyone loses. Will this spark a new era of protectionism, or will cooler heads prevail? Hit subscribe for updates and let us know, are tariffs a necessary evil or economic suicide?